Finally cleaned and stitched up, I'm lying on the floor, head propped over a bundle of clothes. Although Yomi's still unconscious, the doctor allowed us to move him out of the intensive care ward and back into my apartment.
You left it all in the ring. Win or lose, that's got to count for something, right?
Fat load of good, that'll do. My last chance, Yomi's last chance, it's gone. It's gone.
You sure you don't want anything for the pain?
He jiggles a small packet of painkillers, but although every stitch sewn into my face is throbbing, for some reason, I don't care. I've lost the will to care. Yo, nice guy?
Yeah, bro?
Straightens up, surprised at the first time I've spoken since Jacques declined me my shot. I'm gonna sleep for a bit, okay?
I'll come and check on you tomorrow. Get some rest.
I don't know when or if he left. Frankly, I don't care. I just want to escape. Whether in my dreams or otherwise. Torrential downpour cascades down into the swirling waters as the cyclone viciously churns around the dark fortress hundreds of feet below me. I'm back at Borstal Penitentiary, and although I'm soaking wet, bitterly cold, I respond to none of these sensations. I don't need to. I guess my subconscious has done a pretty good job of weaving my dreams according to how I feel.
It's been a while, Theo. That was quite a fight.
Friends here, huh? I'm glad you enjoyed it. As I respond emotionlessly, not even bothering to greet him, he walks up to the ledge and stands beside me.
So Jack didn't give you the slot, huh? That complicates things.
Complicates? Yeah, that's one word for it. Please explain to me how it hasn't fucked everything up. As my eyes are fixed on the jagged rocks below, friend pauses and looks hard at me.
So, what now?
Figure it out. He glances at the almost wistful expression on my face as I stare down at the sharp rocks.
Then what'll happen to Yomi?
Just as he says Yomi's name, the sky is shredded by a blinding light that descends down on the prison, detonating a violent blast that replaces the once mighty fortress with smoldering ruins. Nothing changes. You can go back to Winston, back to Ayame, and live out his 6 months or less.
And what happens to Ayame?
Friend asks, but it's only answered by a shrug. Looking disappointed, he sighs.
If that's what you want.
You are really pissing me off. Of course it is not what I fucking want! But does it look like I have a choice?
I gave you Ghost, Theo. You always had a damn choice. If Raffle Jackson giving you the slot, make him.
You know what? That's great. That's a fucking awesome idea. I'll go corner him and bully him into giving me what I want. That's what you're saying, right? Right? Jason won. The guy he made a fool out of just beat me into an inch of my life, and you think that I can go and beat fucking Jacques?
Not yet. Not until you learn from the dozens of mistakes you made in those 15 minutes. Become better. Become more dangerous than him. Become what I know you can be. You've got a ghost. Half a brain and a pair. Use them.
Picked off, I jam my nose right against his ugly mug as the rain boils to acid. What the fuck do you think I have been doing all this time? Huh? I have given everything I have, left it all in this stupid mountain, and look what the fuck that has gotten me, huh? Staring down a fucking barrel! Friends had enough. As the sky explodes in flames, he shoves me off the edge.
Is this supposed to be a pity party? Do you want me to feel sorry for you?
Wind is whipping past me. The rocks are starting to get closer. Friend torpedoes towards me.
If you want to die, I can arrange that. If you want to suffer, I can arrange that. Theo, you are chasing that white picket dream of yours, if you truly want to keep what's left of your family, you need to understand what it means to leave it all in the cage.
My fall is almost at its end. A sharp-looking stone is seconds from my face.
You need to bite down hard, even if your teeth crumble, even if your jaw breaks off. Theo, you can't stop. Do you think I'd help you if it was never the cards?
Yomi startled that I'm awake. He apologetically gestures at the wet rag with which he's been cleaning my wounds.
Sorry. One of your stitches started leaking out, so...
No, don't worry about these. You need to go get some rest. But he ignores me, wiping at something on my face.
I just woke up. Sasuke just left. He said that you've been sleeping for over 2 days now. So can we go back to Ayame? I just want to spend my last 6 months with her.
And who told you that?
Sasuke. He accidentally let it slip, but it's okay. See, everything is alright. We can all finally be together.
His tears well up on his face. His smile starts to quiver, and he shifts his white hair onto his face to cover his eyes.
Please. Even if it is just 6 months. Let's go home.
I gaze at my poor brother. His pale skin, his wet, blue-tinged cheeks, and pull myself up and limp towards the door. No. Don't wait up.
Foolish man, they say, as I make my final journey to the frontier far away.
I'm surrounded by 3 huge bodyguards sitting across Vincent Marquise, the Vincent Marquise. Shit. Although he barely measures up to my waist, I do not let his height mislead me. This cat is one of Bryce's most infamous loan sharks. I suppose his castration upon violation policy really gets people's attention. And after Agnello, I never thought I'd deal with these insidious moneylenders ever again. Never say never, I guess, huh? Fuck, I hate that phrase.
Vincent Marquis.
Yeah, I've heard. I'm Theo.
The White Angel. I've heard you're quite the fighter.
Look, I'm here to borrow money. People tell me you can help me with that.
Help? With the interest I charge, I doubt anybody would call it help. Isn't that right, lads?
Goons start laughing right on cue, but I'm not really in the mood to watch the boys on his payroll slide to first base with their boss's ass. Yeah, 50%, isn't it? Compounded to shit and all that. He sneers, slightly taken aback by my abruptness.
Indeed it is.
Okay, and I want 200,000 grails. Loan Shark's jaw clenches as those of his boys drop open.
You realize you'll have to pay me back 300,000 grails. And if you don't...
Yeah, you'll cut off my nuts and feed them to your boys, I get it. Do we have a deal? As most of the school kids running around and calling themselves gangsters can't handle anything more abominable than a lead pipe. Bryce's Arms Depot is just basically a hardware store. I point at a pair of rusty brass knucks underneath the glass counter. Excuse me, ma'am. How much for those? Shop clerk looks down at him and sniggers.
If you want to defend yourself from bullies, try some chili powder. Dust it in their eyes and run off.
Yeah, I'm better at punching.
Doesn't look like it.
She leers at my cut and stitched out face. Sorrily throw a couple of notes onto the counter. Paying for the merchandise, ma'am. Not the lip. Bryce Kickboxing Academy is located in an unassuming warehouse located on the edge of the city. And even though their top student, my last opponent, hasn't been able to represent them at Bronson's, BKA is still the ultimate training ground for hand-to-hand combat. Now, unfortunately for them, since most of the city prefers bat-to-face combat, you can understand why people have not been signing up for the belly-buster, tummy-tuck summer promotion. Clenching my fists, hands wrapped around my knucks, I enter the warehouse, and even though I'm shitting bricks, I'm still amazed at what I find inside. BKA's derelict exterior betrays its spacious and well-equipped interior. Rows of hay and rice-filled sacks are suspended a couple of feet above the ground, providing ideal punching bags. There's a huge assortment of jump ropes, stone weights, and BJJ mats in the far corner. Shit, man, they even have a full-size ring constructed for sparring. So no shit, this is way better than anything Daisuke could have scrounged up. Which explains why the people training here might just be all the more lethal.
What the hell are you doing here?
Fists clenched. Take a calming breath. Glance up. I'm looking for Chosen One.
Why? You want to rub it in some more?
My former opponent doesn't even bother looking away from his punching bag. The guy's barely got a scratch on him, but my presence salts a much deeper wound. I came here to apologize. All the thudding, banging, and crashing ceases instantly. One's men start to rise from the training, looking as surprised as my former opponent. Look, man, all that bullshit I was talking, it was just to feed my gimmick and hype up our fight. I've got nothing but respect for you, nothing but respect for you, Jim.
Yeah, but you won.
Yeah, man. Last time I checked, you stomped my ass for the entire fight. Just because I threw my legs around your head at the last second doesn't make me the winner. No, man, you were the better. You are the better fighter. Now looking more confused than skeptical, Juan steps away from his bag.
Theo, why are you here?
I can't believe I'm doing this. I want to ask you guys if it's okay for me to join PKA.
What? Why?
Look, man, you guys are the best fighters in this mountain. Fuck, way better than me. And I got some personal stuff going on, but we don't need to get into that shit. But I really need to get into that tournament, man. I need that slot. And there's no way in hell I can do it without you.
Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. I thought Jacques stiffed you on the spot.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I just need your help. And in return, I shake the briefcase in my left hand. 100,000 grails. Yours. Vaughn looks completely flabbergasted. Fuck, dude, I'll double it if we win. But I cannot do this without you guys. So what do you think? I nervously extend my right hand. Coach? A slow smile begins to spread on my former opponent's face.
For 100 grand. Yeah, we BFFs, dude.
This is Amanda from the band Ava Under Fire, and right here, right now, you're listening to SOB.
The Winchester. I'm standing outside Jacques' favorite watering hole. His whole crew should be inside right now. So mohawk gelled high, I pick up the hissing gourd sitting beside me. These sordid fruits have proven to be a nuisance at best. However, since that's exactly what I intend to be making out of myself tonight, I have no problem holding on to one tonight. I've taped up my fists to conceal knuckle dusters and start wrapping a chain around the front door's handles, sealing the entrance. And no one gets out. If Jacques didn't think I made a good enough statement, then my friend, please let me try again. I knock on the window and wave inside. Although I receive nothing but jeers and heckles, none come from Jacques. I don't think he's here. Well, I guess this party's just gonna have to go on without him. These guys are pointing at me, laughing. So I press my ear against the window and scratch my head. Oh, I'm sorry, are you guys saying something? I can't hear you. You know what? I know what to do. My brass-tipped fist shatters the window pane. Broken glass crunches beneath my feet as I climb inside. 20 or so thugs are staring at me, completely dumbstruck. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I couldn't hear you before. What were you saying? As I grab my pumpkin, the closest goon approaches me, broken bottle in hand.
I was saying...
It doesn't matter what you were saying! As the wet orangey mush falls off his face, he realizes there's a speckled adder coiling around his shoulders. Fucking mayhem. Jacques' boys are in disarray, scrambling around for the nearest piece of furniture to attack me with. The ghost is prepared. I brutally beat them off, seamlessly barraging them with my metal-tipped limbs. Suddenly, one of them flanks me and tackles me to the floor. The ghost decays and the immense physical cost starts eating at me. But this is not the time to be nursing boo-boos. I cannot afford to fuck up this time. It is not up or shut up. The instant we hit the ground, I curve my neck and roll backwards. A momentum flips us over, and before I know it, I'm sitting on top of my assailant. Arched up, I threw a bald, steel-tipped fist straight onto his face, knocking his teeth loose and him the fuck out. Instantly getting to my feet, I carry on my maniacal spree, leaving a trail of unconscious bodies with broken noses and or limbs behind me. Before I know it, there's only one person left. The same guy who I sicked the snake on. Now the serpent kept him busy, so he didn't exactly get to participate in the festivities. However, now that he's finally peeled free of the reptile, he is all mine. Hey man, it's okay, don't get scared. See, none of these fools could beat me, but you're different, right? Yeah, I grin, walking towards him, pointing at the blood covering my fists. None of these fools could beat me, but you're different, right? I know you are. You're better than all these guys combined, right? The golden child? The fucking chosen one, right? So come at me, huh? Come at me, you freaky son of a bitch! Before I even finish my sentence, he yellows out and sprints towards the exit. Fuck you! But he does not know that there's a chain shutting it from the other. Broken nose, out cold? Yup. Although I can't really call this guy an idiot. I walk in the doors all the time. However, there is a much more pressing question weighing my mind right now. You know what that is? I have just shoveled through a cartload of shit, and I have yet to find my precious asshole.
Theo!
Ladies and gentlemen, my cue. Jacques, my friend, you're a little bit late to the party, but it's so nice of you to finally join us. I just came to ask if you'll reconsider your earlier decision, you know? The one about letting me in Bronson's.
You are fucking dead.
Yeah, I don't think I am. You see, you're not gonna hit me. You can't.
I'm going to end you. Fucking crucify you right here.
Fair enough, you could, but you won't. See, you have this weird character quirk. You care what people think. You give too many shits about being the baddest SOB under this mountain. Well, motherfucker, how bad are you gonna look when you jumped an injured guy like me, especially after I've exhausted myself, after I just took out your entire gang? If you shaved Jacques' head right now, his face would resemble a baboon's red ass. Perfect. I mean, people are already yammering on about how I called you out at the fight, and you ran. Before I know it, I'm on my back with a bleeding nose, but I ignore Jacques' punch and get up. Great, fucking awesome. You're gonna sneak in a sucker punch too. What a badass. This dumbass has finally understood. He finally understands that his precious public image is gonna take a serious dive if he not only beats me, but utterly humiliates me in front of all of Bryce. Once I'm fully healed, rested, and ready. Flinching, as if having to physically restrain himself from stomping my face in, he grits his teeth.
You won't last 2 seconds in Bronson's baddest. You think you're the only one who wants to leave this shithole of a country. I'm the one who moves on. I'm the one who's worked his entire fucking life to move on. You think I'm gonna let some fucking nobody cut in front of me?
I creep up to his ear. I mutter it. Sounds like you're scared of something. He shoves me back. His teeth are gritted so hard, it's amazing he's able to even say anything. Yet despite his volcanic demeanor, what he says could not sound any sweeter.
Looks like you've got your ticket in.
Much obliged. I turn around, walk away, but, oh yeah, I almost forgot. I dig my hand into my pocket and pull out a crumpled 10 Grail note, stuff it inside his breast pocket, slapping him slightly on the side of the neck. Sorry about the window. Now I know I am not hot shit enough to pull off a line like that, but my entire plan rests on my wannabe bad boy gimmick. And since I'm gonna be carrying on with this fucking thing, let's start acting the part.